Nice run to start off our limited pros with Bad Habit, Mr. Michael Fanning. .60 for Michael Fanning, 300.60. All right, here we go. Chris Asherman all the way from Hollandale, Wisconsin, the Digging, 411 Case International. That kind of run right there might make that drive home a little shorter. Nice run from Chris Asherman out of Hollandale, Wisconsin. Folks, you're looking at a new leader. Chris Asherman takes the lead, 3:04. Folks, what do you think? Are we going to have a new leader or not? How many thinks Dusty Whitaker is going to take the lead? How many thinks he's still going to be sitting out there with Chris Asherman as our leader? For all those that said we're going to have a new leader, you are right. Dusty Whitaker takes the lead, 3:05.23. New leader, 3:05.23 for Dusty Whitaker. Optical batteries, sponsor of the Mid-South Pullers in the with a nice run in the Hillbilly Moonshiner. Taking a little bit different trip down that track and going just a little bit right of center. So nice run for the weekend warrior out of Allen'sville, Kentucky, Mr. J.T. Calvary.
Folks, we got another birthday we're celebrating tonight. We've got Tim Shrum celebrating another 21st birthday with us. So we want to thank Tim Shrum for coming out and celebrating his birthday with us in Hillsboro.
All right, we got another new leader, J.T. Calvary, 3:06.31 for the weekend warrior. New leader, 3:06.31. Here we go, Nick Bradley out of Elora, Tennessee, driving the International called Tennessee Red. All right, Nick was on a nice run right there. Not exactly sure what went on, but came out of that throttle or jumped out of gear. Not exactly sure. Folks, you heard Dylan working that throttle down on the starting line, trying to get all that horsepower to this Hillsboro track. Nice run for Dylan Barnett. Dylan Barnett. Run for Dennis Dean out of Hollywood, Alabama. So here we go, Cody Doss out of Lawrenceburg, Tennessee on the 6030 John Deere called the Volunteer Deere. Drifted over toward the right center of the track just a little bit, trying to search a place for all the 60-30 horsepower that can be put down to this Hillsboro track.
Building a high-rise, adding a swimming pool, or maintaining your farm, Thompson Machinery has the equipment you need. Give them a call for all of your new and used heavy equipment and service needs.
291.19 for Cody Doss, 291.19. The Pro Pulling League is in its 19th season, and it continues as the world's largest truck and tractor pulling sanctioning body, featuring 250 plus sections of competition across 20 states. All right, folks, we don't think we talked about this tonight. Each competitor does have 2 measured attempts. If for any reason they are not satisfied with it, is going to be his official distance. Out of Smyrna, Tennessee, driving the procrastinator, Ben Gamble. All right, not exactly sure what happened there. May have come out of that throttle and got under the turbocharger just a little bit. Folks, Stephen Long on the block, contractor 4.1 out of Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. what do you think? Looks like it's going to be close from this vantage point. For the Dixie Deer out of Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, with Jed Pettis behind the wheel. .86 for Jed Pettis and the Dixie Deer. 300.86. Folks, that's coming good for our first time condition. That run right there, folks. Stephen Long on the blow. Contractor 4.1 out of Long.